I always do.
I had to go somewhere here. Head to Berg Volcano. Oh, I have to go to the mines, right? Yeah.
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancius.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
That looks so cool. Alright. Nice and easy.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
See the thing I missed along the way here. Yeah, feeling good.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law.
Up the ante here a bit.
So...
Alright, this is the dead end. This is where I have to go.
Oh, hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need...
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Lunar corruption! This one's mine!
Hurricane Thrust! Mirage!
Water
Reload!
Reload! Here I come! Another airline freak! Now! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Pieces! Attack time!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Mirage!
Water! Hear my call! Do it!
Totally! In an instant!
Impact block!
Not a chance! Strike!
Water actual
Hurricane Thrust!
Elusive deity.
It's in the
Hurricane
sky!
Thrust! You're finished!
Elusive deity.
I'm not done! It's over! You're mine! I'm not done!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
It's dead. I think it's dead.
We can really make weapons with this?
Oh, that looks fun.
I shall ensure you survive this.
You're mine!
Can't get out of this.
I'll stop its charge!
This one's Thanks, mine! Kisara!
I'll smash you! Are those rocks its skin?
Hitting pile
Be
driver.
still!
Weak point!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good
Leave the
side.
enemy's arc to me!
No place here!
Swallow Blade!
Hitting pile driver. Tornado drive.
You're finished! Lunar Rondo!
Mega Ray! Raging Cascade! Power of water!
Revelation light.
Lunar Rondo!
One for the stockpile!
Here.
A clean start!
He who prepares is free from regret.
Lunar Disruption! Lunar Blitz!
Ah! Dazzle!
Raging
Lunar Rondo!
Help!
Mirage!
Begin!
Dragon Sword!
Shattering
Heal me now!
Blow them away! Ignite!
In a bind? Allow me to help you. I'll
Seal.
smash you!
Flaming thrust!
I'll grind you into dust!
Dazzle! Lunar Rondo!
Dance on the wind!
I never miss!
I'm ready! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
I'm not done!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Ready to go! Sleep now! Get on in there with the others!
Alright.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
It's time to get it. Hey, close to you. Much as a seal bell.
This looks nice and tough.
Alright. Keep going.
Huh.
Right, here goes! Here I come!
Dance in the wind!
I'll face you. I'll
Blood!
smash you!
Those guys are here! Their hide as thick as armor!
Dragon
Denied! Stop!
Easter!
Everlasting
Here's the
dog.
healing armor!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
I'll back in their defense!
Glad you had your Easter!
I'll show you how useful I can be! They smite with
Demon Fang! Dragon form!
execution!
I'll heal you all! Healing circle! What would I do without you?
Elusive can't get out of this!
Thanks! Just what I'm ready!
Demon Lance!
How's this?
Denied! The Tempest engulfs you!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Here I come! Burn in hell!
I'm ready!
I'm not done!
Benediction light.
Double Demon Fang!
Tempest
Now I can let loose.
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Little help!
Strike!
Hear me! Flame of
It's over!
fury! What am I gonna do?
Anything in armor is all one!
I'm not done!
I can carve through armor!
You're finished!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Demon Fang! Swallow Blade!
By the
I'm ready! Kill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! No chance!
Can't Tempest
Double
Wall!
Demon Fang!
Lunar Corruption! You got company!
I'm ready!
I can feel my precision improving.
Vergonha.
An opponent like this should be easy. Eat dirt! Come one, come all!
You going?
Take this!
Take this! If it curls up, time to get out of the way. Resonate with the earth!
Got fire!
I've got this! Let him march to handle it!
It's armor.
All yours!
Easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Double Demon Fang!
Gemini Aqua!
Air pressure!
Lightning!
You're mine!
Tempest Wall!
No dawn shall break this night.
Eagle Ray!
I'm all stuck.
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Mega Ray! Only land!
Here I come!
Arch requires
Take this!
complete focus! Mega
Double
Ray!
Demon Fang!
Elusive deity.
Let me help!
Double Demon Fang!
Tempest Wall!
Can you take it?
Not on my watch! Hear me!
No further.
Take this!
Now!
Come double me! In an instant! Impact Block!
There we go.
I can feel my power growing!
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
An opponent like this should be easy. Dazzle! Lunar Rondo! Air pressure!
Resonate with the earth.
Flaming thrust!
You have to aim the right area on their back. Crazy lightning!
I'll smash you!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
This one's mine! Far enough!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Sword Alpha!
Do it!
Lunar Rondo! In an instant! Impact Block! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Money. Say no to that. See if you're gonna make it. Tight. Make it walk it.
Little help!
Take this! Flaming thrust!
Gemini Aqua!
This one's all mine!
Raging Cascade!
Eat dirt!
Take this! Hitting pile
Take this!
Armor won't
Flame of
save you!
Fury! Air Arch requires complete focus! Water, hear my call! Spread! Everyone, get back! It's too dangerous!
Swallow Blade! Dazzle!
I'm ready.
River!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well done! Healing
Take
Circle!
this!
Thanks so much!
Dragon Swarm!
Mega Ray!
Elusive
Tempest Wall!
deity!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
By the power of water!
Here I come! Eat dirt!
Mega Ray! Arch Steel!
Take this!
Bloody howling!
Let's get
I'll
you
take you all off! No escape!
Negative
Dazzle!
gate.
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
I can handle it.
Gemini
Lunar
Aqua!
Rondo!
Raging Storm!
Flaming
Far enough! Let's go! Eat tunnel!
Demon Lash.
Annihilation! This one's mine!
No escape! Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Okay.
A victory for the ages.
Gotta break through! Flaming Thrust!
Hear my call!
Mirage! Your more! Here I come! Flaming Thrust!
Now you see what I can do!
Take
Don't
this!
mind if I do!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Lightning Orb! More where that came from!
Be still!
Rending you apart.
Mirage!
Bloody howling. Now the art's being interrupted.
Burn in hell!
Searing
Dragon
Storm!
Swarm! it! Mirage! No escape!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Here I come!
Nothing gets by me! Far enough!
Raging
Excellent
Cascade!
technique.
How are your weapons holding up?
Best not to give me any idea.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Strike!
Lightning all confiscated!
It's on!
Raging Cascade!
Double dip!
Now please play back! In here!
Time to let it rip! Double demon
Let's get you all
fang!
tucked away! Healing
We did it!
Magic is
I owe you one!
Holy Land!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Eternal devastation! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Double demon fang!
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance! Eat dirt!
Illuminate the dark!
Nothing gets by me!
This one's mine!
You're mine!
Now you see what I can do!
Follow me! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed
Arch
wall.
field!
Bloody hell!
There we go.
They really made us work for that one.
We gotta do
That
something for me.
equipment should come in handy.
I'm actually quite surprised by that. It's a rumor deal.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Take this!
Can't get out of this!
I'm not done! Elusive blade! Here I come! Double demon fang! Dragon swarm!
Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver!
You're mine!
I'll smash you! Take this! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! On your knees!
It's on! You're mine! Double demon vector! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! Strike!
Do it! Xion! Astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory!
Elusive deity!
Double demon fang!
Light astral energy! Illuminate lunar production!
No escape!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Oops.
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did.
Right, here goes! You're finished! Lunar
Elusive deity! Take this!
Double demon fang!
Nothing gets by
I'll
me!
blind you with a shot!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Hurricane thrust!
Where are you going?
I'm ready! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Looks like we won.
Yeah, level 24 to spin. This one. Make that all. That's pretty good. Let's finish this way first.
Hi, Hoodle!
I'm not done! Double Demon Fang!
You take this!
Lightning Annihilation! Not in your dreams! Mega Red! Annihilation! Here is finally started!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Smash you!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Corruption!
Elusive deity!
By the
Can you take it?
Now! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Now! You're mine!
Go get illuminate the
Rotating pile drive!
Flaming thrust!
On your
Here I come! Strike! Double Demon Fang! Not again!
Resonate with the earth!
Escape! You're
Stalagmite!
finished! Double Demon Fang!
On your
Take this!
Illuminate the
Not
dark!
escape!
Of fury!
Double Demon Fang!
I'm ready!
Follow me! In an instant! Impact Block!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Nice.
Little help!
Here I come!
Mega Ray! Water Astral Energy!
Prepare to be
Double
seized!
Demon Fang!
This one's mine!
Captivity!
Get into the
Piss on!
Breath of life! Can't get out of this!
Get on Mega Ray! Do it!
Exploit the enemy!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
My turn! Take this! I'm not...
Heal!
You must be tired of killing me.
I'm merely doing what I can.
Demon Fang!
Glad you're on up, Joaquin.
I can carve through armor!
Do it!
Don't leave! Say! Blow them away!
Double Demon! Eat this!
Captivity!
Reiki, get down!
Deny! Elusive deity! Eagle Ray!
A thrilling performance.
I'm ready!
I'm out of
Kisara, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Well, looky here.
That's good to have.
Guess I misread the landing.
Retreat if you know what's good for you!
Where are you going?
Elusive deity!
Not on my watch.
Double Demon Fang!
I'll smash you! It's go time! With the earth! Armor won't save you!
Raging storm.
Here I come!
Let's go.
Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Photon, illuminate the dark.
Not today!
Holy glimmer.
Take this!
Holy light.
You dare strike me from behind?
Now.
Goodwill! Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Now! Take this!
One more.
Dragon
One more.
No further!
Illuminate the dark. Magic is
demon
there.
fang.
This one's mine.
Double
Do it.
Demon! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Photon.
Finely timed waltz.
Double Demon Fang! You picked the wrong fight!
Elusive deity!
Here I come!
Rotating pile
Double Demon
driver!
Fang!
I'm ready!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
My turn! Here I come!
Now.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Looks like we won.
Ah, nice and easy. Let's can go now. This way.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid!
Coming through!
Take this!
Baby.
No escape!
Here we go!
Here I come! Double demon fang!
Now you see what I can do!
Now!
Don't leave! Hey! Blow them away!
This one's all mine!
Radiant far enough!
Dragon swarm!
Steel force!
Burn!
Alright, I'm out of here!
Dragon swarm!
Annihilation! Now! Mega ray! Not on my watch! Annihilation!
Double demon fang!
Burning strike! Water! Hear my call! Spread!
Now or never.
Take this!
Lightning orb! Lunar peripheral!
On your
That magic is in! Lunar blast! Hope this works!
Air pressure!
This one's mine!
Dragon swarm!
Raging cascade!
Double demon fang! This one's all mine!
Dance in the wind!
Eternal devastation!
Burning strike!
Not today!
Now you see what I can do! Elusive deity!
Ah,
I think I'm getting stronger.
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
let's see.
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
1 second. Want my phone on my pocket? I can do it in my pocket. Alright. Let's take it out of here.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily.
That seems like for me.
Both of them contain Earth astral energy. Luckily for me, this area is rich not only in fire energy, but Earth as well.
Oh. You talking Joe?
I won't forgive you!
Lightning thrust!
Blood.
Rendering you a bloody howling!
You're finished!
I owe you, Theon. Healing is what my art is flashing parts. All mine can do is cause havoc and deception. Let the marksman handle this. I never This'll come in handy.
You picked the wrong fight! Luna Rondo!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Be still!
Raging Cascade! Corruption!
Dazzle!
Eagle Ray!
Luna Rondo!
On your... Can't get out of this!
Gemini Orb!
Ready and ready!
Whoa! Hey! One at a time! Lightning condemned!
I'm ready.
There you go! Don't let up! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Could have been worse.
Coming through!
You're mine! I'm not finished!
Don't mind if I do!
Elusive
You're
Fiend!
mine!
I'll smash you!
Blue escape!
Alright!
Blue escape!
Do it!
Exploiting the enemy!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
My
Here
turn!
goes!
You're mine! Hurricane!
Far enough!
You're finished!
Laser Spear!
Luna Rondo!
Elusive Fiend!
Ignite!
If it's in the sky,
Luna Rondo!
this one's mine! Now!
Luna Bill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Alright.
Step back! This one's all law!
Little help!
You're mine!
Here I go!
Double Demon Fang!
Gale Force!
No condition!
To be sealed!
Double Demon Fang!
Astral Energy!
Can't get out of this!
Dance in the wind! In here!
Dragon
Let's get your ass away!
I can carve through armor!
Double Demon
Full
Fang!
time! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Shine! Radiant
Double
light!
Demon!
Pulse of regeneration!
Double Demon Fang!
Regenerate!
Thanks!
Phoenix Flame! Reload!
Eternal Devastation! Crush!
Field! I'm out of ammo!
Eternal Devastation!
Blinding the sky! Elusive
Eternal
Fiend!
Devastation! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Ha! Burn!
It's go time! Heal! I'll smash you! Ready and ready! Now you see what I can do!
Here I come!
You're really, really strong, Alvin!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around. As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't
And ready! No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Sion actually look desperate.
Elusive deity!
You're mine!
Now!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Alright. I've now covered this whole place top to bottom. I probably have a boss fight coming up. Yep, that tells me the boss fight coming up to save.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Thunder Field! Feeling great!
Burn in hell!
I can carve through armor!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
It looks like you've got this one covered. Please focus. Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Bloody howling! Take this! Now you see what I can do!
Dance in the wind! In here!
Blood.
I never miss! Get on it there together!
Not today!
Lunar Guardian!
Demon
Where
Fang!
that came from?
Sword Rain Alpha!
In here!
Luna Rongo!
I'll be saving this one!
Lightning Thrust! Here I come!
Lightning
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Demon Fang!
Captivity!
More for healing circle! Thanks so much! Back into the blade!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Lightning Thrust!
Shattering the pieces! Attack! I'll face you! Take this!
Fluidity.
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Take this! Lightning Thrust!
Bloody howling!
Lightning Thrust! Burn in hell!
I'm out of ammo! The flames will roar! I'm all stopped
Far
up!
enough!
Burning
Yappa!
Echo-Ray!
Luna Rongo!
Searing Flame! Air Glow!
Come and face me!
Can't get out of this!
Luna Rongo!
Magic is there! Luna here! Watching!
Can you take it?
Confiscated! Mega Ray!
Seismic rupture!
Eat
Does it!
This one's mine!
Seismic rupture!
Shield Force!
Take this!
More where that
Armor
came
won't
from!
save you!
This one's all mine!
Breath of life! Heal my weary companion!
Luna Rongo!
Cure! Don't suffer in
Back
silence!
into the fray! Holy Land! Annihilation!
Crush! It's over!
Flame of Fury! Burning
I'm not done!
Elusive deity!
Here's the evil!
Rotating fire!
We carry
Tornado
Shattering
blast! Thrilling
pieces!
performance! Attack time!
You're mine! Luna Rongo!
It's time!
Lunar
No
Corruption!
further!
Lightning Orb! Lunar Blast!
Shine!
Raging Cascade!
Force of regeneration!
Got it! Now let's
I'm
end!
ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'm ready! Here come more!
We'll just have to keep fighting.
Bloody howling!
That's my cue!
Flame inside me! Shut him down!
Now!
I'm not done!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
You picked the wrong fight!
Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! My turn! Struck!
Here goes!
Take this!
Where are you going?
Now it's my turn!
Radiant Light!
Try harder!
Bloody howling!
Reload!
Incantation ruined.
I'm not done!
Aid! Wind Astral
Here I
Energy!
come!
I'm ready!
Eon! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Shine!
Now!
Prepare to be sealed!
Strike! You're mine!
Mega Ray! Thunder Field!
Let us take to the fray!
Close one!
Ready to go!
Okay.
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem!
Luna Rongo!
Take care of Pluto.
Stay away from my friend! Now this
Where are you
You the
going?
vanquished soul with light!
Burn in hell!
No further!
Thanks!
Think again! I'll bring you back
smash
from
you.
Death's Abyss!
Denied!
Take this! Struck!
Think again! Here's a healing art!
They smite with blackened blade!
Radiant Light! Here, let me help.
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Come on, Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind.
Gravitas field. Air thrust. Photon blast.
I'm ready! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade.
My turn!
Let the
Take this!
marksman handle this. Can't be
Soaring
stopped.
Spear!
Let us see what I can do.
Tear!
Not on my watch.
Hurricane Thrust!
Glacial Spear.
Mirage!
Here's the evil.
Double Demon Fang!
Water I never miss. Now, you're really, really strong, Alphen.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still,
You picked the wrong fight!
reassuring to have you around. I'm impressive as always.
Here I hope so.
No, I mean you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Feel my
Double Demon Fang! Not now, not ever! No! Can't end here!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
from beyond. Imbue this vanquished soul with love.
No more playing nice! Will this help? After the stockpile, I never miss!
Position, precision, timing. All a perfect 10.
That's it? Nothing else?
You take meticulous care of your fire.
I'm not done! Demon Fang!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here goes! Lunar blast!
Double
I'm all
Demon
shot
Fang!
up!
Take this.
Mega
Flame
blast! Now!
inside me! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
I was not alright.
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
Resuscitation!
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just
Alfred!
watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down!
That works.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
I still got a ways to go.
Hey, is that it over there?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. It's random.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Alright. I just made her like a weapon. I want you to have that. Just in case, I had to bring you in. Use some bell. Give you some bell. No.
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Hi.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegus?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Xion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegus who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegus. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissalma, too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Xion can finally get rid of her thorns. Xion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Xion? Where'd Xion go? How could she just... Xion. Xion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Okay.
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Rolron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Xion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
Huh.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shionne, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first. But ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
That's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Dahnans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shionne!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shionne, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No. You won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys... You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
Okay. I talk them all again. Okay.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelegion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
Next.
Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Both.
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is. Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Dahnans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the Blazing Sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then, I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Dahnans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart.
So I'm imagining this airship or spaceship is a one-way trip.
for
So I think now would be the time for me to go back and hit areas I need to hit. So I'm gonna start by getting the owls.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Now I'm gonna need a guy for these. Good.
You guys want to rest here?
Are we fine? Missing anything? Something to do with this. Somewhere. I still continue with that?
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen. Did it click that update? I still have episode owl. Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Alright. I am missing a random owl somewhere. Alright, Dogtail. That's the first one I need to look for. Got it. Rabbit ears. It's rabbit season in town. Got it. Spotted cat ears. Got cat tail. Got that. Monocle. Check. Dog ears. Try him.
I think Hootle senses an owl around here.
Ho ho! Ho ho ho!
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Alright. I might see something. Go to the past gate. I try to see what this out.
I think Hootle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
This is the front door to the castle. I got this guy a while ago.
Finally.
Oh, well, this. Alright.
Well, most of the perches are filled up now. Frankly, I'm amazed there's so many of these guys.
What cautious lives they must have lived. They deserve credit for their vitality.
They're all so lovely individually, but I think they look downright awe-inspiring. And so many of them are gathered together in one place.
I don't know. It's hard to relax with all of them eyeballing us at once.
Yeah, I guess owls do seem to stare.
You've done well.
He's at it again.
Come on, you know you like it.
Frankly, I never thought you'd gather so many of us.
You are so quick to rescue those in need. You have given us a big, happy family.
We're on the brink of extinction. We must work together if we are to change our fate.
You carry a heavy burden.
Don't you worry. We can change fate. You won't be alone. I promise.
This isn't just your fight. I'm here for you too. I want us both to be together.
That was you interpreting for the owls, right?
Yeah, of course.
It's nice to see everyone getting along, but perhaps we should be moving on.
Just who was that conversation between?
Try not to think about it too much. Besides, there's still a few empty perches left.
We've come this far. Why stop now, right?
Exactly.
Hey, Hootle. Once we've managed to gather all the owls, after that... Huh?
Alright.
We should be able to cook here.
I want to see something. Then as well. 42, 41? Okay. Alright, why is that owl not here now? It's been on this walk.
Always good.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Do I not do this now then? Oh. Alright, so I don't do this now. Close, but not close enough. Alright. This place is gonna kill me if I try, so no. I could give this thing a shot again. I need to hit this safe spot. Alright.
We should be able to cook here.
Yeah, I need to cook. I gained like 4 levels since last time I tried this, so...
I've got a good amount of info on our enemies written down.
Hey, that...
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I've been thinking about what we discussed earlier. His reasons might not have been pure, but in the end, Dohalim still made Elda Menancia a place where Dahnans and Renans can coexist. I thought everyone would welcome that change, with open arms. I took pride in what we had without putting in the work to truly solidify it. After so much failure, do you think I even have the right to pursue my ideals?
It doesn't matter what I think. You've already found your answer, haven't you?
I know what I want to say, but I can't help but wonder if I'm being selfish.
Everybody makes mistakes in life, Kisara. Everybody. It's what you do afterwards that matters. But you already knew that, right?
Yeah. I won't look away from the world any longer. I'll do my best to confront reality, so that we don't lose anyone else, ever again. More to the point, Dohalim needs someone who can push him forward. I think we both get lost in our sorrow too easily when we focus on the past.
If we see that happening, we'll set him straight. Don't worry. We'll look out for both of you. I have to say though, if you turned out this well modeling yourself after Miguel, he really must have been a great man.
What, you didn't believe me before? I'm pretty sure I've been going on about him since I joined up. If you need more convincing, I've got plenty more stories about him.
Maybe another time.
Alright.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Alright, so save. Yes, I'm probably gonna get wrecked, most likely. This battle goes, it's really intense. Really fast. Alright, time for 2. Yeah, so I need to go to 1. Go to 1, drop down, drop, yeah.
Guess I misread the landing.
Alright, let's try this again. About on par.
Get lost!
Everlasting darkness. Negative gate.
Easter!
I'll heal you all!
Double demon fang!
Never fit!
Okay, here I go. Double demon fang!
I'll smash you.
You're mine!
Far enough.
I'm not done!
Prepare to be
Double demon
sealed.
fang!
Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Raging cascade! Mad not in your dreams! Gemini Aqua! By the power
Double
of
demon
Horus
fang!
Captivity. Shine. Radiant light.
You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Lunar Blaster!
Mirage! Double demon fang!
Take this.
Gemini Aqua!
Take this!
Sweet rally!
Double demon fang!
Ready to grip.
Annihilation!
You.
This one is almost in the bag.
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best.
This one's all mine! Dragon Swarm! Ignite!
Ready to go! I never miss!
Double Demon Fang!
Watch yourself.
Dragon Swarm!
Sense
I'll
incredible
bring you
power.
back from death. I feel that power left in me.
Dragon Swarm!
Glacial Spear. Piercing. Far enough.
Double Demon!
Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you.
Double Demon Fang!
In here!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Double Demon Fang!
Piercing wall. One at a time!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
So much damage to that thing.
Now I can carve through armor! Dragon Swarm!
That move!
Here comes the big one! Burn in hell!
Don't mind if I do!
Fly! Try harder!
Can't get out of this!
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
They smite with
Try
blackened
this.
blade!
I'll heal you all!
Is this it?
I couldn't make it in time.
Now!
Not done in an instant! Impact block!
That went better than expected. Like, a lot better than expected.
So I still had room to grow. That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Right.
Good. You don't...
Right.
Agreed.
You've collected an awful lot of those objects. You sure it's not just
Hush. Be quiet for a moment. The pieces speak to me.
What?
These relics that have scattered about. I can hear them whispering, longing to reunite with their lost friends and become one again.
Really? Do you hear any voices coming from them, Rinwell?
What? No! Don't get me wrong. I'm really interested in these things too, but I'm not crazy.
But don't you sometimes mutter stuff like, "Come to me, astral energy," when you cast your arts?
You're right. Oh my gosh. Are Dohalim and I actually alike?
Its charm really shines through now that it's been reassembled. Its streamlined shape, its geometric patterns. This is no mere amateur's work.
He's in his own little world at this point.
You get just like him when it comes to weapons, you know.
You're right. Oh my gosh. Am I just like Dohalim?
Huh? Why are you guys so quiet all of a sudden?
What a wonderful treasure this is.
Alright. I want to know what the quest here, though. Look at that. Wall. There yet.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
What?
Yeah!
Well,
My...
I can't say I'm impressed. You're making... promises too freely. And that last exchange...
Niez is beset with grief. As a response...
Yeah,
I see. Good.
well... Oh!
Good.
Yeah.
I see.
Really?
What? My thanks.
Hey!
Alright. I gotta make a elixir out of that. I'm cool with that.
Those three seem to get along.
Nope, this is the closest.
Oh.
I tried.
So well. Was it really right for them to separate?
It was his choice, and he ultimately chose the lady over his friend. I can only hope this helps her in her recovery.
Huh?
Yes!
Huh?
Well...
So then, my
Alright.
thanks.
I still can't believe Deadeye was caring for these owls. Maybe he really was a nice guy once.
People are not born immutable. They change. And not always for the better.
This time it was for the better, though.
Indeed.
It's going back and forth, the quest deal.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah.
I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone notice Beifan acting a little strange?
I guess he was.
Let's save here real quick.
Maybe the anxiety's getting to him.
Okay. Let's see what's here.
This is where the light fell? What's with this tower? Is it a Dahnan relic?
No idea. But the astral energy is getting stronger here. The light's definitely in this area. Even if it is an agent from Lenegis, I'll blow them away with my astral arts.
Alright, there's gotta be a boss fight coming up.
No choice.
You have to wait long.
Okay, here I go. Be still. You're mine. Strike.
On your knees.
Damn it. Too fast.
Stand back. I'll zip it up.
Double Demon Fang. The flaming fire is yours to be free. Double Demon Fang. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno. Here I come. Ha! You picked the wrong fight. Double Demon.
Ah,
Any injuries?
Is someone being attacked?
We have to save them! I won't let them get hurt! I've got a really bad feeling about this!
Double Demon Fang.
Glacial Spear! Here's the Eagle Thrust!
I'm not done.
Airborne beast. My special. I can carve through armor. Flying freaks. What do you think you'll sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Flaming Thrust. Mirage. Double Demon Fang. Take it. Relic Gate. Missile. Dazzle. Luna Rondo. Not today. Luna Rondo. Mirage. Dazzle. Mirage.
Take this.
Flaming Thrust. Luna Rondo.
There you go! Don't let up!
Take this. Relic Gate.
I never miss!
Luna Rondo.
Let's shatter it. Beat this.
Astral
Rain
finish!
down in pure forest water!
Mirage! Lightning thrust! Strike! Tear! Hurricane thrust! Mirage!
Look it! Raging
Fluid
cascade!
skip! Luna Rondo!
Pierce evil!
Elusive deity!
Freeze lancer!
You picked the wrong fight!
Demon lash! Now!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Take this! Luna Rondo! Heal! Now I can let loose! Luna Rondo!
Sparkling stars of light! Rain down in pure
Begin, take this! No further!
Damn it! Out of ammo! Unexpert!
Mirage! Lightning thrust! Luna Rondo! You're mine!
I can
Carve through the flaming I'm ready! Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Huh.
Crap!
Well...
Why you? Why you? I guess...
Yeah.
Alright. Sure is it get how does it go up this? Saving it as I go.
Hi, Hoodle!
Like that.
You picked the wrong fight!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Fluid escape! Too fast!
Stand back. Slip it up.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Resonate with the earth.
Hurricane thrust! Hurricane thrust!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I think I'm getting stronger.
That's a pretty tall
Good. Let's get... Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Alright, almost. I'm gonna finish this side
Thinking
quest.
some more about how to realize your ideals?
No. Actually, I've been trying not to obsess about it as much as before. I find when I think too much about my ideals, I get hung up on the reality of things and lose sight of what's really important. I know what it's like to go hungry, to lose your family. That should be reason enough to fight for a better society, so nobody else has to. Sorry about that.
Even thinking about things will make you hungry after a while. You wait here. I'll go whip something up for you.
Thanks for the food.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Just impressed at how good of a cook you've become.
Well, we've been on this journey for a while now, so I've had more than a few opportunities to hone my skills.
Yeah, and now I have a good meal in me. There's a simple kind of happiness that comes with that, you know? One that's more powerful and convincing than complicated logic can be.
That reminds me of something Law said, about how talking too much doesn't put food in people's stomachs.
That sounds like Law. But it's true nonetheless. When you get down to it, all you really need is enough food to keep you full and to be surrounded by people you love. Everything else comes second.
Speaking of people you love, I haven't heard you talk about Miguel much lately.
Wow, okay. Way to make me feel like the worst sister ever. But you're right. I haven't. If I'm honest, I think it's because I finally found other people I love just as much. Whatever kind of society we end up having after this, it needs to be a place where I know you all can be happy. That's my starting point for now. Don't worry. Once I finish folding these clothes, I'll go to sleep. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
Guess I misread the landing.
Stairs. Which way do we go?
I say up. I sense presence is below us, but not as large.
Up it is, then. It's just steps upon steps. Why would someone build this?
Not to live in, I'm guessing.
Right? It would take someone real kooky to build all this.
Right. This astral energy is incredible.
It's so thick here. Even we can sense it.
Get ready, everybody!
I was born ready. Nothing can surprise me.
Surprise in 3, 2, 1.
Look up there!
Oh.
What the hell
Oh.
is that?
Please tell me we don't have to fight that.
We'll worry about that later. There are things on the ground to deal with first.
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Strike! Not today!
I'm gonna die here.
I shall provide assistance.
I'm not done!
Hear me!
Double demon fang!
Resonate with the earth.
Hurricane thrust! Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Hear my call!
Hurricane thrust!
Glacial spear! Pierce either!
Hurricane thrust! Hurricane thrust!
Negative gate.
What's in the sky is mine!
Black and gray.
Hurricane thrust! Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Execution.
Ready!
Double
Here's
demon
the healing
fang!
arc!
Burn!
That thing's headed this way!
Even I can't stop that.
Everyone, look out!
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! No chance! Strike!
Holy quiver!
I can carve through armor.
Holy leg!
Boost of regenerate.
Glacial spear! That's phase one!
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
I'm not
That'll bring
done!
you down! Eat dirt!
Strike! Double demon fang!
What would I do without you? Lunar corruption! Gemini backward! Phase one! Here's a
No
healing arc!
further.
Healing security! First aid!
Now I can let loose.
Maelstrom!
Resonate with the
Double
earth.
demon fang!
Where are you going?
Double demon fang! Burn!
Ready to go! Get to the wind!
Warn up!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! No! You're mine! Tear! Hurricane thrust! Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Shattering pieces! Annihilation! Into the
I'm ready!
shadows!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Newcomers, let's welcome them.
Watch the ones up above, too! Double demon fang! On your pistols online!
Here's a healing arc!
Eat dirt!
Illuminate the dark!
Here I come!
Radiant
No
blood
escape!
in your dreams!
I'm not done! Double demon
We
fang!
can't get out of this.
Ready to go!
Amazing! All disasters may burn up! Come forth, the helix of purity! And again! I won't give up!
Stay away from my friend!
Imbue this vanquished. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with
Double
life.
demon fang!
Resuscitation.
I can't doctor!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
No escape!
Bathed in
Double
blood.
demon fang!
Rending you apart. Bloody hollow.
Shattering
Pieces. Attack us. Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
We're off to being interrupted.
Here's a healing heart. Let's get you all touched to wet now.
It's too much. Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Here, let me help. Stars of light.
With blackened blade! Double demon fang!
Radiant Dragon!
Dragon form!
Thank you for the healing,
Don't
Dohalim.
get in my way!
Comrades need our abilities to survive.
Right. No one is dying on our watch.
To be let free!
Don't mind if I do.
Double demon fang!
Here I go.
Dragon
Not
form!
going berserk. Lightning bolt! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar!
Shield!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you. I'm out of ammo. I'm all starved
You're
up.
finished.
Holy Land!
Take
this!
I can carve through armor! Heal!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
They just keep coming.
This thing's putting us through our paces.
Double demon fang! Not today! Take this! You paid for that! It's over! Double demon fang!
Out of the woods, it seems.
Everlasting thrust!
That'll bring you down. I'll blind you with a smirk.
Dance on the wind!
Hard up. Anything in armor is all mine. Dance in the wind.
This one's all mine!
In here.
Lunar Rondo! I can do without this pain! No! It can't... Been here!
More where that came from. Illuminate the dark. Come forth, holy glimmer. Holy light, take care. Just a bit.
I hope this medicine works as promised.
I'm all stocked up. By the power of... I won't give up. Look! Up there!
What the hell is that?
Please tell me we don't have to fight that.
We'll worry about that later. There are things on the ground to deal with first.
I'm also good with airborne targets.
Okay, that's a big no. For sure. You know what? Hate to do this, folks, but it's already 10 o'clock for me. I should get some rest. At work in the morning again, so that's gonna be good for tonight. We'll pick up more side quests tomorrow, and maybe push for the end, depending how early I can hop on tomorrow. Hopefully much earlier than I could today. Hope you have a good one. I'll catch you all next time.